Alright. Lovely. We're already here and ready to go. So yeah, my apologies for this morning. I had a completely unscheduled meeting that I had to deal with. One of those where it's like, you can't come to this? How dare you? So I was like, oh, fine. I suppose I've got to go and do some work at some point. Anyway, we're going to get to the proper stuff though. So there's a few things I actually want to do today. Mainly because I'm going to be streaming something else this evening. I won't say what yet. Surprise. But this afternoon at least, I'm going to continue going through the Omega Deltascape stuff. Now that I've started that, 'cause that's quite cool. So we'll do a bit of that. And basically in a little time, the weekly reset will happen. So we'll be able to redo all the shiny stuff again without having to worry about hitting any weekly limits and stuff. So I should be able to get myself some more gear, maybe? We're getting there. I mean, admittedly, we're getting there slowly. But, you know, little baby steps, making progress. Just gonna use our repair option in here from the mender. I really should actually level crafting stuff at some point, just so I don't have to like waste the money. It's not so bad when you got leveling gear and stuff, it doesn't cost a lot, but it's like if you end up having to repair like very top end gear, it tends to be a little bit more expensive, but yeah, for the most part it's fine. Alright, just gonna see if anyone from Free Company wants to come along. This is where like no one will be interested. Because like everyone will just be waiting on resets. Right, so is anything underneath me here this time? I want to try and land on a bit of it where something won't try and kill me instantly. That would help, you know. Oh, wow, really game? You're not letting me up there? Run away! Right, so my general hope for logic here is that the queue won't be too long. Bet you it will end up being a bit longer, it being the afternoon now. Hoping it's not though. "16 minutes. Yikes." Oh, see, now that's more like it. That's cool. Let's go. There was me thinking we were going to be having to be waiting for ages. I guess maybe like a pre-made group decided to queue up. I think this was one where they gave us like an extra item, wasn't it? From last night. I think there is an extra thing I have to use. Too cute. Definitely too cute. So, use anti-gravity gimbal to provide gravity and float above the ground. So it does that. Oh. Maybe I should actually be like off that. We'll have to pay attention. Clearly other people have done this before, I have not. I'll have to trust in other people here, but they know what they're doing. Please say you know what you're doing. Oh dear. I'm quite far back here actually as well, so I can hopefully keep tabs on stuff from back here. It's neat though that it's got this mechanic to it, where it's like some of the stuff only hits the ground, and then some of the other stuff you have to get out the way of. I haven't quite seen this same sort of setup before. I've seen similar, but everyone seems to be moving back here, so let's do this. It's one of them, it's like, the group's going this way. They must know what's going on. Yeah. It's one of those, like, is it that obvious I haven't done this before? I suppose so. That's kind of neat. So yeah, there was AoEs on the floor which had to rise up to dodge. That's neat though. I quite like that because it's rather than just necessarily like following a mechanic. I mean, it's still technically following a mechanic, I know, but it gives you like something a little bit different to have to keep an eye on. I like stuff like that. Get up. See, some of the stuff like the demon eye things, that's been used before, but other stuff outside of that, not so much. It's cool though, I like it. Like I say, I like it when there's smart design that keeps things different. Oh, what the hell? That was neat. It beat the crap out of us, but it was neat. Don't need to give my healers anything yet. We're just kind of ticking along. Yeah, I have a feeling because it is the normal mode, it does seem like it's like a little bit more forgiving. So yeah, so like if we're not like up levitated like that dude is, then it's not an issue. So like you don't get hit by that AoE. See, I like stuff like that. It's clever design. So yeah, this is what I was talking about. It's like this AoE here. We only get hit by it if we're up on top. So yeah, it's like as long as you're not floating, you're fine. It's cool though. I'm a fan. I approve. See, I'm missing some of the new mechanics, but at least I'm not getting frozen by his deadly eye. Which I'm pretty sure they introduced like really early on in the game. It's like I'm pretty sure that that's something that's shown a lot. But hey ho. So yeah, I think if we fall into this, we die. I think that's what that's meant to be anyway. It seems to be anyway, because when you're actually just standing in it, it's kind of like pulling you in. So I would assume it's a like an instant kill mechanic if you don't use the levitation thing. I would have thought so anyway. This is one of those where it's like, it would probably pay me to go and actually look at a guide once in a while. And in fairness, if I was ever going to go into the... if I was going to go into like the extreme versions and stuff, like that sort of stuff I wouldn't go into blind, because it would be asking for trouble. And it really wouldn't end very well. But for this it's fine. God damn it, I hate it when people do that. It's like when you get cold and they try and put you in a queue to get you through to someone. I think, well, why? Go away. Like, I'm doing busy stuff here. Can't you see I'm streaming, bro? Hey, there we go. Well done. Let's give folks a quick GG in the group. Da, 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 da. So I wasn't very lucky with loot for version 1, was I? So 52. Not bad. 45. Ooh, we might get the lens. That's quite a nice roll. Giving strawberries my my com there because they were working their ass off in that, and they burnt all. They burnt all the mana they had more than once there. We're just waiting on someone to roll for these last bits. There's always someone. Hey, yeah! Yeah! The 92 got me something. Excellent. Now I'll have to see what I get out of that. I think it's like 320 items, I want to say, I can trade for this. Ooh, check out the Materia 6 I got as well. 2 Materia 5s. They'll be sellable. Cool. I can sell the skill speed one as well. Alright. So... so I need 2 lenses for it. Damn. That's gonna take a while. Well, I can go in this side. Yeah, look. I should sort my UI out at some point because when I was reorganizing this for my red mage, I basically just dumped my extra hotbars over here so I could move skills and stuff around. But like, I don't actually need them active or anything now. And you can kind of see that the 2 hotbars I've got down here I'm only partially filling so they don't get in the way of other stuff. Ah, goddamn. Right, so... That's a weak lockout, is it? Loot receipt, you can't roll again until next reset. Yeah, okay. So that's why it's like you have to kind of do them all. That's fine though. That was cool though. That was a fun little mechanic to have. Get away. Yeah, it's like Mikhail's like, yeah, let's do this! These two really don't get along. Nero reacts way too excitedly for what is essentially a out-of-control machine that we're here to destroy, and he's like, my god, it's fabulous! Sid with the backhand. The real question is it going to give me another toy to mess with? Or is this just a straight up fight? Hasn't said anything in particular, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Alright. I wonder. I wonder. I am quietly hoping that it's not a particularly long queue. Oh, look at that. That less than a minute. What on earth? The crazy ones are always the beautiful ones. Look at the pretty samurais with their glowing sticks. It doesn't look like it gives us any particular mechanic. Just well, mind you, we are on a platform, so there's probably going to be some positional stuff. So we'll keep an eye out. But yeah, with it being on a platform, I would suspect there's going to be a level of positional play that goes on. But at the same time, I kind of feel like it won't be as drastic, just purely based off of, again, with it being the normal mode and not like an extreme or anything. Yeah, with it being the like a normal mode and not an extreme, I have a feeling it'll be relatively. I'm very much tempting fate every time I say this, but yeah, I have a feeling that it'll be relatively straightforward. Like it won't absolutely punish the crap out of me if I'm screwing something up, you know. Thanks for that. Shh! Nobody saw that! Yeah, going off the colours on the platforms. So like there was less blue ones, and people seem to be staying on the blues. Did the logical thing and stayed on the blue stuff. Seems to be the way to make sense of it. Oh! Oh! It absolutely mullered me. Rip. We're doing alright there. Whatever that dragon did, it had some sort of frontal attack on it. I don't really want to I don't want to tab over to see what it is. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's running too fast anyway. I'm not going to be able to tab back through it. I would love to know what killed me though. Because yeah, whatever attack that dragon did, it absolutely beat the crap out of me. So the next thing that hit me just killed me outright. That was rough. The thing with it as well is there's not too much they would have to gain necessarily from reviving me at this point, only because I would be short on mana, so I'm gonna have issues doing much. I'm just following these guys. Like, sure. It made sense. little puzzle mark thing, that was cool. I like that. It also critically gave me time to get mana back. So I'm not stinking for mana now. Oh dude, how cool is that? So it asks you to split up by your type. That's cool. Dude, I like stuff like that. Again, this is what I was thinking of at the start, where I said, like, based off what type of map type it was, I thought it would be positional based. I wonder if, because I haven't looked yet, but I have a feeling that if I have a look at guides for the extreme stuff, I would assume, oh crap, I would assume that the platform can be fallen off on the extreme. Oh, I see, it was frogs. So rip. So you did need to become a frog there then. I was concentrating too much on the previous times where it's like you don't want to be a frog. I just didn't even clock the fact that it had the frog thing on there. Wow. Rip. Just let me take the thing to the face there. Why me? Not doing that great on this one, not gonna lie. Oh, that's rough. So yeah, like if you weren't like right on top of each other, then it's like you don't get to take advantage of that. It's got some really neat mechanics to it though. I'll give it that. It's like, but I'm clearly only half doing right, but still. Right, there we go. So we got that right now, so now we're a frog, so we should be okay. Hey! Yeah! See? Learning. Cool. Go for it. Sloppy. Ooh. So a lens, if I get another one of these lenses, I'll have oh, I don't think I can get it yet, 'cause it's not 4 o'clock yet. Shit. I don't think it matters. I don't need for the stuff, but I don't think it matters. Ah. Maybe it did. Didn't it? No, hang on. Let me get out of it. Did it actually give me that? Or I got a notice saying that it was a week. Ah, so I do have. Ah, neat. Now, where do I trade these things? Is it for this thing? No. It's probably something back in Rauger's Reach. Probably. Yeah, we'll go through this next bit, and then I'll hop over to Rauger's Reach. It's a toad joke. God damn it. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to start the mission just so I can leave the point on my map to come back. And then once I've finished this cutscene, I'll go back to Rauger's Reach and see where on earth I trade these things in. Oh, here we go. It's the boys. Gotta keep on fighting the good fight. It is too cute. Okay, cool. I can stop that bit there. Ba-do-do-do-do-do. Let's hop back out. Then we'll go back into Rauger's. And see where on earth I trade these things in. I would assume it's here, just based on this is supposedly designed to be the level 70 hub. So I would have thought I could trade this in somewhere. I sound so confident, don't I? Omega Parts Exchange. Ah, yeah, look, it's like I saw people standing here the other day. I was like, I don't see anything. Now we do. What's the difference? Ah, so it's going to be... Okay, so... I didn't actually see the end bits where it's magic and war. Whoops. Okay. Alright, that's a lot more than what my current hat is. That's nuts. Alright. Let's go with this. Exchange. Yes. Yeah. Let me just see what this thing looks like. Oh, it's like it is actually like proper proper la-di-da gear as well. It's going to be interesting getting the full set of that. Generally on principle I hide headpieces. It's very rare to see one that works with the ears, to be honest with you. Let's just do a quick repair job, and we can be back on our merry way. Didn't really need to repair, just that it was here, really. Every time, no health. Righto. So this is the last one to do. Get away! So it's only going to be no more than 5 minutes, so they've 2 and 3 I've done really quickly. Got like 2 and 3 done in on what, 45 minutes, and not even that because I didn't start it straight away. Nice and speedy encounters. I like that. Yeah, look at that. So yes, let's see if we can get any clues for what the mechanics are going to be here when we go in. He says, and then I'll hideously fail them. So Void stuff is very much a case of, wow, check out this guy. Interesting. Yeah, Void stuff is very much something from the last lot of 24-man content in Heavensward. So I wonder if we'll see any similar sort of style mechanics from that in here. Along with some new stuff, I would have thought. Oh yes, we're going to try and keep an eye on things, but ooh. So again, it's another platform area, which makes me wonder if like the extreme version of this will have like knockoff mechanics. Like by that, what I mean is stuff where you get pushed off and killed instantly. It's not always the case, but they do tend to have those sorts of things set up. Oh, ow. Okay, that was harsh. Getting bullied again. Oh, I'm so dead. That did so much damage to me, that second hit. I'm getting bullied hard again in this one. Good lord. Once again though, pretty much guarantees that there's going to be a... yeah, that was a pushback. Yeah, pretty much guarantees that I'll end up giving one of the healers my my commendation. Whoop. The thing now is as well, I can't really... yeah, that pushback goes a long way. I mean, part of it will be to try and split us up for this. When you've got something like a mechanic that requires people to stack, generally speaking the easy option is to... oh, that's gonna suck, I'm dead again. I need the thing with this is I need my mana to regen a little bit more. I can't really do much when I'm so low on mana. Yeah, that bit's a bit more obvious. Let's give you some mana. I'm not like absolutely dead for mana, but I'm still gonna have to be careful that I don't go too much. Oh, there's a lot of big hits in it though. I'm not as if I'm like super low either, but I'd say, vaguely speaking, we seem to be doing okay, but I'm awful at judging this stuff. Oh, bring it in, boys! Ooh. We didn't really get on top of that. Not very well at all. Whoop. That really does hurt. There's a lot of regen and stuff going on at the minute. Survive! I will say, having been a very mediocre healer, seeing these guys keep a group up like this, they're doing good. Oh, they removed the back door. And I said it earlier on as well. I didn't even clock the fact that it had removed it at some point. I said it at the start. There'd be a pushback to kick people off it. Oh, God damn it! I'm trying to keep tabs on too many things with it. With me being new to it. No surprise that I missed stuff. Still though. I would have liked to have thought that I wouldn't die quite so much. Oh, that's not good. Got made into a zombie. I am just getting absolutely bullied in this. Deary me. It's like, I'm trying. I would if I could. Yeah. Healers being the MVPs right here. This is the thing as well, it's like, in fairness, it's meant to be not like impossible, but it's designed to be hard content for folks to kind of just come into it. And yeah, for the most part, it's exactly that. Oh, there goes my health. I had nothing left there. Getting bullied so hard. Like I said, healers are the MVPs today. Oh, come on. I wasn't in that then, was I? Apparently I was. So almost died again. Oh dear. Good lord. Scouse lives matter. Hey! Oh my word. And relax. That was good though. I liked the Delta Escape stuff. Clearly challenging to come into it just as is, but and yeah, giving the healer who was constantly reviving me giving them my commendation there. They kept me going. Hey, we're outside. Oh my. Okay, so I think it effectively wraps it up here. Or maybe it gives us the way to get the well, mind you, I might not have the sufficient gear to unlock the extreme. We'll see what happens here now. Ah. So we get to have a continuation of the story anyway. Cool. I can hear my dog barking. Bear with me just a second. That was so cute. He's actually completely asleep. He was just asleep, moving and making little doggy noises in his sleep. Wish I could have an afternoon nap. Be nice, wouldn't it? Alright, so we're gotta speak to Jesse. Wow, she's having a go at Sid. Damn. Jesse's schooling Sid on stuff here. who's that pretty chocobo? Oh god, we're gonna have to rescue the boy squad. Yes, they would have gone into dangerous areas. They can't defend themselves. I've actually lost track of the number of times we've had to rescue Biggs and Wedge at this point. Dragging us all the way back to Gridania. Not that I'm complaining, mind you, but still. When Jessie has her ship, she just says I've parked it outside. She doesn't have it parked in a big fancy city. Oh, they're already down below. Ship is pretty badass in fairness now. Oh, it's gonna kick off. It's gonna kick off. As soon as he says, you go ahead. It's gonna kick off. They damn, my phone vibration was loud as hell then. Yeah, they don't look that great. What's this thing? Oh. So stuff did start attacking them. Biggs. Wedge. No. Oh. Oh, so when it was saying that it was going to do like a death of a teammate sort of thing, it actually meant to come to these guys. Oh, so that's why we're doing it. Oh. Wow, holy crap. Just decides to create simple life forms for the hell of it. As you do. It's gonna go and attack the populace. Get her. That was your whole plan. Get her. I like that they're actually effectively taking a jab at their own style of story writing in this. Where it's like we've constantly defeated harder and harder and harder and harder enemies as the game's gone on. Going back to see Jesse. I'm honestly surprised it didn't kill them. I really. Not that I don't like Wedge and Biggs, but seem to spend a habit saving their asses. Wow. Sid is getting slapped around by everyone who knows him at the minute. So yeah, I believe at that point now it's going to be like the extreme versions of them. Now realistically, I don't remember exactly what it is. Because they did mention it in the patch notes. That's like I've got like barely enough gear to do this stuff, but let's see. So it's letting me do the initial activation bit, but nice. Yeah, so I was right. It needs 310 to enter it, so I'm not close to that yet. But at least I have it, so I know what's up to it. So yeah, it is going to be a case of, if I want to end up doing the savage stuff at some point, I am going to have to work on some gear. But that's fine. What you're essentially short of is... yeah, so I still need it. I basically need the hands. I will need to swap the legs out and the feet, as well as the earrings. And I will need to find another ring from somewhere as well. The ring might end up being from a Omega part. Possibly. Just so that it doesn't overlap with this, because I can only wear one of these. I've got a fair amount of each of these. What was the amount that I needed for... this was it? 375. Yikes. But that would solve an issue early on. Because realistically, it's like if I end up trading for this, which would be like essentially another 65 from now, then it gives me enough to start building for through the rest of the week, because I'll probably end up hitting that cap. Well, maybe, maybe not. Depends on how much we end up doing. And then... so... we have the weapon. I don't need the headpiece anymore, because I've got a nicer headpiece from Omega. So I could go for either or, really. For the I can either go for the gloves or the feet. Now, admittedly, for that, I would end up yes, I'm still going to end up getting like a better stat jump for getting one of those pieces. And then the accessories are 180 as well. Yup. Okay. So, let's do this. Let's get myself a pair of gloves. Yes? Yes. Sounds so sure of it. Well, you managed to get the Yoshida name. Couple of people doing Palace of the Dead. Outside of that though, it doesn't seem that people are doing anything. Should we see if they want to come and do dailies? Yeah, we'll see if anyone wants to come along from Free Company first. Wow. That was an impressive creak from the desk there. Yeah, we'll see who wants to come along on these from my Free Company. Because there's actually not that many on at the minute, because it's, well, the middle of the afternoon on a Tuesday. Why would you be? So if people aren't interested, I'll just end up queuing solo, and it might take a little bit longer, but gotta get it done. Yeah, the ones who are interested are all doing stuff already. Alrighty then. We shall start with trials and move up. Oh my god. Tuesday afternoons always seem to drag. Admittedly, I do think part of that is because of the fact I got dragged into a meeting. It just seems like... Also a little bit miffed you can't jump up on this. It's actually, it doesn't show that you can on the map either, but still. Oh! At least it isn't over 50. It has given me a number. Actually, whilst I'm here, where's yeah, I could trade in a lot of this old Mahachimata stuff just to get some more Materia 5 things to sell. Realistically, with the level 70s, if I only really want to put Materia 6 into it, that would be the plan anyway. So, what's this got on it already? So it's already got a fair amount of direct hit to the point where it would max out, and I can't put spell speed on it either. Oh, blooming hell. So realistically, I'm gonna need some crit as the main thing here. Fine. So let's actually, I'm going to dump some stuff off this just while I'm waiting. It probably won't take that long to pop it all, to be honest, but let's go with, actually What have I got a load of there? So yeah, I've already got like big stacks of things like spell speed and piety and stuff. Let's just grab a load of skill speed stuff. Just means I can get rid of that. Alright. And where are the other side? Okie dokie. Let's sell some stuff. Materia 6s I'm keeping. Got the same name as me. The Materia 5s are what I'm going to get rid of. Realistically, they probably won't sell for that much because they've been selling like loads of these because they dropped from the Stormblood story. So that's the point. The skill speed 6 I can sell. That's what I just got. There, vitality. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was just checking that my stuff is spell speed. It is, but it made me check. Yeah, even these have actually started coming down in price. That's not bad. We'll do this, then we'll come back to that. Oh man. Damn. Garuda's popping a lot. Good point. When you see her for the first time in the like A Realm Reborn story, and yeah, badass music. That's the good thing with the different primals. They all have like really cool soundtracks associated with them. Yeah, let's go. Oh, we got some newbies to this as well. Ooh. So yeah, with it being a level 50 though, we are stacked a little short. So I don't get my full skill set to work with. But still fun. Let's grab some of these whilst we're here. should. Yeah. I'll say this should catch them. She hasn't spawned in her helpers yet. Ah, here we go. Stop the ruckus! Simples! Yeah! Da, 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 da. Ooh, Garuda Red Mage weapon. What's it look like? Not super fancy. We'll take it in case I want to glamour it with something. Yeah, we've got a bit of time to kill here, so I can get dumping my stuff on here. So these are around about 19 or so, weren't they? Yeah. I don't need to keep hold of it, so I'm literally just selling it whatever price. Sell at the cheapest. 6,800. Let's go a little bit cheaper. Shouldn't really sell in singles when I've got this many of them to get through, but this is kind of one of those as well, is it's with just dumping them on cheap, they will sell. So it's like, it's not as if they're going to be holding onto my retainer for like ages either. Let's sell these singles. Wow, they're going for a pretty penny still, aren't they? Blimey. Should have traded for them instead. Yeah. My logic is I'm putting it still in at the cheaper price, but there's only one of them, so if someone wants to buy it, they can buy the cheap one. There's vague logic here. Because I'm literally just after quick sells. And this is it, like by themselves they won't sell for a great deal, but it all adds up. Whoops. Alright. And need to keep these out the way as well. That's a little bit annoying that they've got like nearly the same icon. It's like, I know they haven't stacked, but it's like the icon's almost exactly the same. I've only got a few more slots left in here. So... yeah, these are all selling as singles as well. Nothing else is giving me something to do while I'm waiting. I will eventually need to get starting off with doing some gathering and things, just to pass the time a little bit. Just with having like DPS queues and stuff. Alright, so that's maxed out. Let's let her go. I wonder what on earth she's selling. Hobcraft stuff. When did I get this? I don't need it for anything. I bet it's selling for nothing too. Let's have a look. Selling at 100 for big stacks of it. Yeah, that'll be why. I'm just gonna dump it down for now. I don't know why I've got that on there actually, but This is how you can negatively impact the market, by the way. When stuff's like already stupidly cheap. But hey, didn't even realise I still had them on there. Oh wow, they're selling for bugger all. Should have checked before I traded, in fairness. Oh dear. Looks like the material's already starting to sell. Told you it wouldn't take that long with having it cheap. It's 1,750, so 1,700. Yeah, still a bit of money more over the price you get for selling it at a vendor. Not much more, mind, but still more. This very much is a case of I'm just trying to clear space there now. Well, hey, at least it's selling. Alright, we can leave that stuff for a little while. So this is... it's going to take a little while, but it still reckons it's going to be around about 12 minutes. It should only be like another minute or two. He says... yeah, this is what happens on a Tuesday afternoon. Gets a lot quieter. Sell! Sell, you pretties, sell! Cool. Let's go. Ooh, neat. At least it's a level 17 counter. Yeah, I was going to do a single target rotation, but then I changed my mind. There is just about enough to start off with what AoE I can. Had that really zoomed in then for some reason on the little mini-map. Yeah, of course. Now that I'm in stuff, more people are coming on with the to the FC as well and saying they want to do things. Oh dear. Where were you 10 minutes ago, eh? You can't get the help these days. You really can't. Do have to be careful when I'm doing attacks before I tank on stuff. That wasn't too bad though. Chill run so far though. This is where it starts to get a little bit more hardcore. Oh, I should have used my other skill then. Yeah, it's fine. Hey, simples. Oh, I just about managed to get that off there. Doesn't particularly help me because it made me stack my black magic there a little bit high, but nothing we can't pull back quickly enough. He was doing a good job with his madness. God, it lasts forever. Just want to just kill it. Yeah, you're basically meant to pick the one thing that it isn't reflecting back, but I keep forgetting which one does which. Almost tempted to use the limit break and just burn it on them, but they melt too quickly to really justify it. There's a few things here. Yeah. If it was anything for Red Mage, I might have looked at it to see if any of it was a nice glamour, but yeah. Nice. All right. That wasn't too bad in the end. Guess some of my stuff sold. Let's actually go have a look. Yeah, so these both had 20 items on beforehand. So they've been selling pretty well. 78,000. Not bad. There's one of these where it's like, just fill it back up again. I'm in the middle of all this stuff. Trying to see what the free company folks are doing. I generally do just accept an invite off them. Yeah, they're actually doing some other roulettes, so let's do this while they organise. Yes, they were ready. Well, Snow Cloak is quite a chill one to do. Run away! Oh my goodness. Got him dead quick though. How did that cancel then? Very strange. Nice when everything works, mind you. Oh, it must be when it they move, so it like it goes like just behind me or off to the side. I've just realised that other one's got loads more health. Ruh-roh. I have no idea why I decided to tap to him there. Looks like I'm not meant to be touching them. Brain isn't working. Feels like it takes forever to build up your two magic things when you're when you don't have like the option to use manification at some point. really didn't want to explode then. They just seemed content to follow us for a while. I was busy sorting out my inventory there, buddy. Too busy selling stuff to be nattering. That's the problem. Like, paying attention to making the monies. And I didn't have to pay attention to what I was queuing for and stuff, because I'm just in a group with my free company folks. And I'm not the group lead, so I didn't even have to do anything. Just sitting here doing nothing. It's a hard life, you know. How's things in your corner of the world, buddy? My afternoon's been going well. My morning was god awful because I got pulled into a meeting like short notice, so I couldn't stream. Well, I probably could have, but I'm sure the logistics of trying to make sure that while I'm on a phone call that people don't realise that I'm streaming, that probably wouldn't have gone down so well. Oh man, like back when I was doing Twitch stuff, like way back in the day, those notification things would never work. It was such a pain. So it's like if people wanted to watch your stuff, it's like I'd end up always telling people like, follow me on like other stuff, like Twitter or something, so if it's like you can get some other notification off another platform. But yeah, it's nice that everything works on it. Well, everything is a bit of a generalization, but getting people to hang out on stream, that's the important bit. But yeah, I've just been helping out my free company mates for the second half of this afternoon. I did actually do the rest of the Deltascape stuff even for Omega earlier on in the stream, so you did miss that. Admittedly, I'll end up running that stuff again because you can use that to get some top end gear. So it's not as if that stuff's been missed completely. I haven't decided what I want to stream in the evening as well. Oh, and yeah, this is a sort of like mid-ish level one. That you get it around like mid-level 40s. Well, I mean, admittedly, a lot of the level sync stuff is more to let people help out the lower level players and still get something out of it themselves, sort of thing, a lot of the time. But yeah, it's like there's also a thing of when you've gone through and got like all like top end gear and you're having to come like get it all dropped down just to participate. So yeah, it goes round and round. be honest, that's why I was doing some of the stuff like unsynced with one of the FC yesterday. Just because they only actually needed to show that they'd completed the dungeon. So like that's why I just like grab them and I can just power through it as a level 70 and just like get them the actual thing that says they've completed it and leave it at that. And yeah, it is a bit of a weird one as well because you start getting used to like your class at like max level, and then it's like you come back down into this stuff and it feels clunky just because you haven't got all your skills to work with. Yeah, realistically the only useful part of like turning off like the level sync stuff is like if people just need stuff for completions. Like there are certain points like both within like the main story, but also like within some of like the other high level content, like where you're having to like effectively farm it. And for stuff like that, it's like you can just pile in there by yourself, like if you're max level, just to get it completed quickly. It's handy though. It's handy for that sort of stuff. Because it does just mean like you're not kind of dragging yourself through things to complete it. Like this won't take us that long anyway, but like whenever something gets like whenever like you do something like Desync, it's slow if it takes like longer than 8 minutes, whereas like this sort of stuff will probably take 15 minutes or so. So it's like you're essentially cutting the time down in half. Just because like you're not like, completely nerfing your gear and stuff. And yeah, the Omega stuff was good though. I will probably end up doing more of that at some point. Just because some of the mechanics for the later ones are really quite interesting. Each seems quite nice and varied anyway. But yeah, I am wanting to stream something else this evening just purely because I can't revive him either, so here comes us all wiping. But yeah, as much as I do like this game, I do need to spread out what I'm doing if I end up streaming stuff, just because it's like I like the game but I have limits to how much I can play it per day. Because then it does actually start feeling like a grind on it. Probably not. Unless like they're being absolutely brutal for like kicking stuff, but we've had like we're not super strict on that. I think it's like usually like around about 90 days or something we usually get rid of people. But like, yeah, most FCs aren't like brutal, unless like they are a sort of FC where they're trying to get to like the player cap in terms of how many people they can have on there. Then they'll probably call people pretty quick, but debatable. Yeah. If there's not many of you, I'd be surprised if they got rid of you. As I say, it's one of those, it's like it's not as if they're bursting out of space, you know. There's a... How did that not pull on me then? That does not seem right. I pulled a fast one there. That really could have pulled on me. But yeah, it's like it's not like they're going to be like running out of space in there. Oh, where's he going? He's trying to speed things up a little bit. It's gonna go horribly wrong. Run away! Have they forgotten that we've still got this thing following us? Right, just dragging a load of extra mobs along. Poor healer's getting absolutely rinsed as well. There's a good trick here if you're a tank, and they haven't quite gotten far enough because they're not all stacked on top of each other here. But if you run around and stand right here, they end up all having to come over this little rock, so they literally all end up in like a little tiny cube. So it's great for AoE stuff, because like suddenly rather than like being even slightly spaced out, they're literally on top of each other. And yeah, I should get back to leveling some stuff at some point, but eh. It's the same with this group here. Like a lot of people, the natural inclination for a lot of people is to kind of pull forwards, but like you can effectively pull back round the other way. Like if he pulls these through on this way now, because these things are ranged, they'll never move as far. So you just still end up with them being spread out. The game is picky for stuff like that though, because it in fairness, they design the levels so that you can't really do it so much. So it's like, it's not as if it's something that tends to commonly happen with kind of stacking up mobs and being careful to break like line of sight and stuff. It's just, with most of the areas, it's just not worth the hassle. But yeah, I'm trying to decide what I want to stream tonight. Like, there's some stuff that I played like ages ago that got like released, like the other week, like Gigantic and stuff like that I want to look at some point, and Yeah, I have like a list a mile long of like other games I actually want to get back to and either finish or actually play through properly. And there's only really like this coming month where there's not that many games coming out. Where like if I did actually want to finish a single player game, there's a little bit of time to do it. But then like there's after that, like once you hit like not so much September but like October, November, it's like there's so many games coming out. All coming out to get the Christmas rush. Yeah, I am planning on having another look through at some co-op games and stuff. Just because it is a case of like any excuse to try and mess around doing co-op streams and stuff on here. Yeah, like I might look back into things like 7 Days to Die and stuff again. Just like, because it's not that, it's, at least from my memory of it, it's not that hard to set up things like private servers and stuff for it. And I say like I've got like that much hardware here that I could realistically set it up. What the hell? Because of this ledge here, I tried to lunge in and my character just got stuck underneath rather than actually lunging to the character. Oh dear. The game be trolling me. Until 3 AM? Damn! Yeah. I have done modded Minecraft before. So I might do something in that at some point as well. But yeah, like the last stuff I ever did for like modded Minecraft, I think would have been like Galacticraft or something, or well no, actually it might have been like the Pixelmon stuff. That was like ages back. I don't even think you can get that anymore. I think they had to have it. I think they got a takedown notice for that, for obvious reasons. But yeah, I haven't looked at any of the new stuff in ages because they changed the client and stuff recently for PC. So I may have to have another look at stuff. That's the thing though, man. Minecraft just gets addictive. Just because it's like, yeah, it's like, it's a big enough game by itself anyway. But then like by the time you start adding in like mods and stuff, it gets a little bit bonkers. In a good way though. And that's like the big thing about it as well, because it's, you know, at this point the game is years old, but like it's still got like so much, it's got like so many people playing it just because there's so much stuff you can do on it. It nearly killed us all. That was a bit rough. Yeah, I'm actually trying to think like what the last thing in Minecraft I would have played. It probably would have been a little while back now, in fairness. But yeah, I played so much stuff in that because it was one of the things. It's like I got it way back when it first was in like early alpha, so like I paid next to nothing for it. I'm actually going off as soon as this finishes, because my afternoon stream stuff finishes at 6, so technically run a little bit over with this, but yeah. It's only if I do leave it too much longer, my dog would start going bonkers on me. Doesn't appreciate it when I don't give him his food and his walk. But yeah, essentially with it being like the end of my afternoon, I'm going to be disappearing for 2 hours so I can get myself something to eat and walk my dog and stuff. And then like doing something in the evening. I probably won't be doing anything too major because I don't want to spend an age setting something up. So it will probably be something I can just dump in quickly and play. I'll have to have a look through my ridiculous Steam collection and see what I've got. Alright. So yeah, I am disappearing. Honest I am. Yeah, man, it's the same thing as what I'm trying to do with like the stuff in game with these guys as well. It's like it's half of it's just trying to organize people. Nightmare stuff. But yeah, man, if we can, I'll see what stuff I've got and I'll see like if I can set something up for it. Might not be today, mind you, but have a look at it at some point. Hopefully get something set up sooner rather than later. But yeah, I'm disappearing. So thanks for coming and hanging out anyway, buddy. And I'll see you again soon.